welcome to the Muslim Viewpoint, a video podcast powered by the national nonprofit media platform American Muslim Today. I'm your host, Maya Gayler, and today we're discussing the sudden and controversial deportation of Dr.Rasha Alawieh, an assistant professor at Brown University's medical school and a highly specialized kidney transplant doctor. Dr. Rasha Alawieh, a 34-year-old Lebanese citizen and Providence, Rhode Island resident, was deported despite a federal judge's order explicitly barring her removal without prior notice. Her case is now at the center of a legal battle with U.S. Customs and Border Protection facing scrutiny over whether it deliberately violated judicial authority. So what happened? Let's go back to the beginning. Dr. Alawieh has been legally working in the United States since 2018. She first came on a visa to complete a 2-year fellowship at Ohio State University, then moved on to further training at the University of Washington and Yale Waterbury. In July of last year, she was hired at Brown Medicine as a nephrologist, one of only 3 in the entire state of Rhode Island. She had an H-1B visa reserved for individuals in specialized occupations, issued by the U.S. consulate while she was visiting family in Lebanon. But things took a turn when she returned to the U.S. last month. Upon arriving at Logan International Airport in Boston, she was detained for 36 hours. During questioning, CBP officers examined her phone and discovered images of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah and Iranian cleric Ali Khamenei, photos that had been deleted a day or two before her flight. When asked about them, Dr. Alawieh explained that she follows their religious and spiritual teachings, not their politics. She deleted the images because she did not want to give the impression that she supported Hezbollah. She had also attended a commemoration for Nasrallah while in Lebanon, a fact CBP used to justify its suspicion. The government argued that they could not determine her true intentions in the U.S., canceled her visa, and deemed her inadmissible. But here's the twist. A federal judge, Leo Sorokin, had issued an order on Friday night explicitly barring her removal from Massachusetts without giving the court 48 hours notice. He also required that she had be brought before the court for a hearing scheduled for Monday. Despite this, Dr. Alawieh was put on an Air France flight to Paris Friday evening en route to Lebanon. Her lawyer, Claire Saunders, rushed to Logan Airport with an electronic copy of the judge's order, pleading with customs officials to stop the deportation. One officer reportedly told her he could do nothing unless she produced a printed version of the order. Dr. Alawieh's colleagues at Brown Medicine were stunned. Dr. Susie Hu, interim director of the Division of Kidney Transplant and Hypertension, called her a highly competent doctor who was devoted to her patients. Dr. Douglas Sheeman, her former director, emphasized that she had never spoken about politics and that her expertise was desperately needed. Even in the legal arena, the case has left serious concerns. Was the court order willfully ignored? Government lawyers claim CBP did not receive the judge's directive until after Dr. Alawieh had already left the country. But others argue that's simply not plausible, given her lawyer's direct communication with CBP officers at the airport. Judge Sorokin has demanded a full explanation from the government. Meanwhile, protests are growing. A rally was planned at the Rhode Island State House, and many civil rights organizations are demanding accountability. Some are drawing parallels to the broader immigration crackdown under the Trump administration, including recent high-profile deportations of individuals like Muhammad Khalil, a Columbia University graduate student whose pro-Palestinian activism allegedly made him a target. So what happens next? Dr. Alawieh remains in Lebanon. CBP has until March 24th to formally respond to the court about her removal. Meanwhile, her future and the legal precedent set by this case remains uncertain. This story raises serious questions. Was Dr. Alawieh targeted unfairly? Did CBP overstep its authority? And most importantly, if court orders can be ignored so easily, what does that mean for the integrity of our legal system? Well, that's it for now. Thank you for joining me on Muslim Viewpoint. If you value our public service journalism, please support American Muslim Today, a 501c3 nonprofit, by following us on social media at American Muslim Today or donating at AmericanMuslimToday.com. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, I'm Maya Gayler.